Once upon a time, in a small, snowy village nestled deep in the mountains, there lived an 11-year-old girl named Clara. Clara was known for her kind heart and unshakable courage, always ready to help others despite her young age. One cold winter morning, news spread through the village that Lily, the beloved yellow cat of Clara's elderly neighbour, Mrs. Willow, had gone missing. Mrs. Willow, frail and worried, pleaded with the villagers to help find her companion. But the villagers, fearing the harsh snowstorms and treacherous landscape outside the village, were hesitant. Clara, however, couldn't stand the thought of the lonely old woman missing her cat, and decided she would find Lily, no matter what it took. Clara bundled up in her thick coat, woolen scarf and sturdy boots, preparing for the journey. She carried a lantern, a small bag of food, and Lily's favourite toy, hoping to lure her back. Clara began her search by following small paw prints in the snow, leading her away from the safety of the village and into the wild, snowy wilderness. As the wind howled and snowflakes danced in the air, Clara pressed on, calling out Lily's name. The trail of paw prints grew faint, often disappearing beneath fresh layers of snow. Clara's determination never wavered. She thought of Mrs. Willow's tearful face and reminded herself why she couldn't give up. Hours passed, and the weather worsened. A fierce snowstorm rolled in, making visibility nearly impossible. Clara sought shelter under a tall pine tree and huddled there, her lantern flickering in the icy wind. She wondered if she had made a mistake venturing so far from home. But just as doubt began to creep in, she noticed something. A faint meowing sound broke through the roaring storm. Clara's heart leaped as she stood up, squinting through the blizzard. She followed the sound, her boots sinking into deep snow. The meows led her to the entrance of a dark and ominous cave hidden behind a curtain of icicles. Gathering her courage, Clara stepped inside the cave. The air was cold and damp, and her lantern cast long, flickering shadows on the walls. The meowing grew louder, guiding her deeper into the cave. At last, Clara found Lily, huddled and shivering on a bed of rocks. The cat's golden fur looked dull in the dim light, but her green eyes glistened with recognition as she saw Clara. Clara approached slowly, speaking softly to calm the frightened cat. She wrapped Lily in her scarf and tucked her close to her chest for warmth. But as Clara turned to leave, she realized the storm outside had worsened, and the cave entrance was now blocked by snow. Thinking quickly, Clara used her lantern to explore another way out. She found a narrow passage that led to the other side of the hill. It was a treacherous path, but with Lily in her arms, Clara carefully navigated the slippery rocks and biting wind. Finally, she emerged from the cave into the open where the storm had begun to calm. Clara trudged back to the village, her legs aching but her spirit soaring. When she arrived, the villagers gathered around her, astonished by her bravery. Mrs. Willow wept tears of joy as Clara handed Lily back to her. The villagers, moved by Clara's courage and kindness, organized a small celebration in her honor. They thanked her for risking her life to help another, showing everyone the importance of selflessness and bravery from that day forward. Clara became a hero in the snowy village, proving that even the smallest among us can make the biggest difference.